Alright, today, so I'm a little bit excited and nervous. Today's the day I'm deciding to go ahead and start Wilderness Slayer. As you can see, I cleared off my last task, have not gotten one yet, but there's a system update coming, and that is because Wilderness Slayer keys. So it looks like we can get the equivalent of brimstone keys out in the wilderness now. Not sure what the loot's going to be, excited to find out, but of course, we're going to go ahead and find plenty of PKers while we're out there. And one of the reasons why I didn't collect Wines of Zamarok in a previous episode was because there's a spawn now out in the deep wilderness. I was waiting for this to come out, and I was going to see how well this works. It would require the hard wilderness diary in order to get them in noted form. So eventually I might knock that out and see how well I can collect them. So, once this system update's done, we're going to go ahead and test this out. Alright, so excited to finally start off doing Wilderness Slayers. Go ahead and get our first tax. See what we can get while we're here. Lava dragons. Not excited. That could be a hot spot for PKers, but let's see how it goes. Then we got the first unique while we're out here in the wilderness with the Slayer's enchantment. Only 6 kills in. I'm sure we'll go ahead and use that out here at some point shortly. And already only 7 kills later, got another Slayer's enchantment. These things are rarer than both the Larran's key and the mysterious emblem. Feels bad, man. So I can't really see myself doing that task again. That was slow and not really that profitable for anything. And magic, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. That's deep wildy. Go ahead and find something a little better. I'll give that a shot. There we have Larran's key number 1. Went ahead and snagged it before getting the clip, but here is the first mysterious emblem on the account. Taking a little bit of time to figure out the safe spot here, but it's paid off. So I went ahead and decided to go ahead and trade in one of the emblems and end up getting a Ring of Wealth imbued. That way I can go ahead and get more hard clues as I'm out here in the wilderness. I'm not using it. Oh, oops. Forgot that that was the last thing I needed for the medium diary. I'll go turn that in here in a second. But this way I'll get more hard clues, and I'm not wearing it. Oh, ooh. Wrong item. Used to doing that on my main account for PKing. It's the only thing I ever buy in here, but here we go. Disaster averted. Go ahead and use that. Costs 50k to imbue it, but here we go. I'll get more clues as I'm out there. It works at about a double rate, I think it is. Never really had one before. Never done a Wilderness Slayer until this point either. But here we go. Go ahead and get the medium diary complete. Got the sword. Herblore experience more importantly, but we can also use, it's an agility shortcut out in deep wilderness. If I ever get a fire giant's task out in this cave, I can cut through here as a shortcut. It will avoid the shadow spiders, which drain your prayer. And there was one other thing out here somewhere. Oh yeah, the ints. You'll get 15% more logs as well. Haven't got that as a task yet, but something I wouldn't mind getting. So I'll see you back out there. And a hard clue to go with that one. New task, another key. Hey, a snapdragon seed. That's probably going to be the most valuable thing I find while I'm out here other than the keys and emblems, unfortunately. Scorpions and spiders are definitely worthy tasks. A key, an emblem, and a level this task. I'll take it. Make that a key, 2 emblems, and a level. That's the 3rd key of the task. Luckily I didn't have any on me when PKers killed me about 10-15 minutes ago. I'm kind of excited and nervous to try out the Fire Giants task here, since there could be a new PK hotspot with the Wine of Zamarok being added out here. So we'll go ahead and see later on how this task works out for us. It's 1 key and 3 emblems this task. If only every task could be this great. Hey, and what would a whole Wilderness Slayer video be without a Slayer level? So there's 76 Slayer. So apparently if you want 3 emblems in task, you just have to ask for it. And the first skeleton's task paying out. Gotta love life out here at the Money Giants. That's another key, only 5 kills later. Can't believe the luck that I'm having while I'm out here. And here we have 87 strength coming in. Surprisingly, I'm actually catching the level for once, rather than getting it afterwards. Oh man, with only 7 kills left, there's no way I get another key or emblem while out here. It's been ridiculous. I don't even know what I've gotten up at this point. You always gotta expect something for Black Demons, since they have the best drop rate for both keys and emblems while I'm out here. Apparently something I just learned is that if you have a Ring of Wealth imbued while out here, whether or not you keep it on death, it loses its imbued status, so I'm not getting those extra hard clues as I was early on. Hey, imagine that. That's 2 levels in a row that I've got the clip for and didn't actually miss. I think that's emblem number 4 of the task. I just had 3 in my inventory and baked them, I think, 2 kills ago, so I'm getting these pretty quick here. And that'll be the last emblem that I need for the rune pouch. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off the task here so I can go get a new task from Neve when I'm ready to. And that'll actually mark the 3rd emblem and 1 extra that I didn't need right now, but good to go ahead and have on hand. So we'll see if we get any more, but I doubt it. And for the hell of it, decided to go ahead and collect some Wines of Zamorak out here in the new part of the Wilderness Dungeon. As you can see here on the mini-map where it's located. This way I'll finally be able to have some ranging potions, and it seems to be pretty quick to get them, maybe about 6 to 7 seconds between respawns, which isn't too bad at all. So here's the final loot after the last few days of doing Wildy Slayer with the new update of Larran's keys. In total I obtained 26 mysterious emblems, 17 keys, and 11 Slayer enchantments. 1 emblem I did turn into a Ring of Wealth scroll, but ended up losing it. As well, I did 2 runs of collecting Wines of Zamorak without running into PKers, which is surprising considering its new content. I believe I completed 24 tasks and now have about 700 Slayer points, which is a huge boost from starting the video at around 100. So Wilderness Slayer definitely did turn out pretty good in that aspect. As for other drops, however, you never get much from the Wilderness monsters unless you're killing the bosses or Revenants, which I didn't do either one. I never got a task for either Revenants nor Green Dragons, so the only things really profitable that are obtained are the keys and emblems themselves. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Rune Light Tracker, hit some of the hot ones. The Rogues were the last thing I did, ended up getting 3 emblems, pulled some single ones off on other things. Earth Warriors and Magic Axes were a flop, but the big one was Fire Giants. For 2 tasks, I ended up pulling 5 emblems, 7 keys, and I actually died once. It was at an Ice Giants task, which I did inside the Rev Caves, but I got 3 keys there and actually didn't lose any of those at the time. And one more big one down here for the Hellhounds. I did 2 tasks, ended up getting 7 emblems and 2 keys in total from there. Anything else was nothing major. But I'm going to go ahead and hang on to the keys for now, considering that they don't have any unique drops in the loot table if you go into the chest, and supposedly Jagex will add them later on, so we're just going to wait and see if they update that, and I'll be sure to show you that. But now I'm going to go ahead and turn these emblems in for a rune pouch, and sell them all. My last 3 days of work. And go ahead and buy that, and still got 50,000 points left over. But now I'm going to go ahead and close this out here. As always, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you again next time.